NCE. There we go, campaign selection screen. And let's play the Voyage home.
On my journey to the Outer Isles for Lord Elberon, a sudden and ferocious storm wrecked my ship. I and a small contingent of the crew struggled to the shore of an uncharted island. Now I need to construct a ship large enough to make the voyage back home to the mainland.
That's very straightforward. Voyage home, scenario 1, stranded. Capture the town on the island off the southeast shore in order to construct a boat and travel back towards the mainland. Do not lose the hero Gallivant. Awards none, it's the first mission, so that's what we're dealing with. And I can pick either the Nomad's boots of mobility. Nomads have no other boots. 500 units of gold. All base scouting. Really? They took a campaign and just recycled. No, isn't that creatively bankrupt? But whatever, fair enough, fair enough. Might as well. Well, maybe they didn't expect people to remember. No. Then again, wasn't this made by separate developers? I mean, the expansion allegedly was made by Cyberlore, the guys who made Majesty, so one would presume that, presumably it would be different people ripping different people off, right? It's literally a same campaign. Oh, except in Enroth. Okay, well, that's great, right? At the very least, they nestle it within the lore of the game. It's done properly, instead of, just randomly having a completely different universe unfold in front of our eyes for no particular reason whatsoever, while having the main campaign outline so many things so wonderfully, while having the very game, Heroes of Might and Magic, referred to the Might and Magic series of RPG games. No, people in the expansion decided to just go off the rails entirely. But then again, maybe they didn't have the mandate. Maybe the idea was that people from New World Computing did not trust them sufficiently to actually follow in the footsteps and develop the lore for the Might and Magic, the Heroes of Might and Magic universe, I guess, and tie in properly with the Might and Magic universe. So they just told them, okay, set it anywhere else, just do your own thing, but don't tie it back to Enroth and all that. Fair enough. You have washed up on the beach after being shipwrecked. Your goal is to find a way home. Yes, my goal was to capture a city, if I recall correctly. The town on the island, yes. Look at this resolution. I mean, I have no way of telling. I'm not dropping frames, but as far as I can, it's fine on my end, which is a classic line, but I hope it's all nice and fluid in motion, and it looks fine on your end as well. The game looks super small. Well, you have... What resolution are you operating on? Because this is being streamed at 2K. Don't watch it in 1080p. It's going to be too small and illegible. Streaming in 2K because you have very limited bandwidth, but you can. So if you take Might and Magic RPGs into account, there's literally a King Roland on every planet. I'm sorry, what? Okay, that's bizarre. Ransack an enemy camp, you discover a hidden cache of treasures. Glorious. Wait, what do we even have? What? Okay, let's check Lord Gallivant. Well, whatever. Gallivant the Knight. He's a knight at level 1. He's got a single Cyclops, 2 trolls, and 5 swordsmen. What on earth? He's also got the Nomad's Boots of Mobility, obviously, because we've picked that. And that's about it. Here I have a few paladins. Will they join me? I expected the map to move, but obviously it's going to remain fixed in the middle of my screen. I have to get used to that. Okay, I can go south, I can go east, I can ignore these guys, or I can attack them. Since this is the very beginning of the campaign, I'm going to take a shot over here. I have a tier 6 unit, I might as well go for this. I expected there to be one guy. One guy! Instead, I have discovered 4, which is the maximum amount that still counts as few. Okay, I see how it is. Let's refuse to move the Cyclops for now. Space? Yep. Now, thankfully, you have the turn order up here, so you can see who moves when. And when you mouse over, you see how many units will perish and how much damage will be dealt. Glorious. As it should be. That's a dead troll. Bash him! He's still alive. Down he goes, okay. Paralyze him! It worked! Well, down goes the troll. Never mind any of that. Okay, down goes the only Cyclops. We don't have any spells at our disposal, so there's that. And we have 2 paladins left to slay. Have I chosen poorly? There's one guy left. They really... The 3 exclamation marks is kinda excessive. Okay. Okay, I see how it is.
On my journey to the...
I'm still going with the Nomad's boots. I don't think I'm picking scouting, that's ludicrous. Lessons learned. Do not attack the paladins right off the bat. It'll end poorly. Quite likely. As tempting as it... You'd expect there to be a single paladin. But no. Several rocks. A pack of steel golems, we can hypothetically deal with that. This is kinda dire. Oh dear. Alright then, well, we have 3 choices. We can head over to the north and fight the paladins. That tends to end poorly. We can fight several rocks over here and venture east. Or we can fight a pack of steel golems. Several is between 5 and 9, isn't it? And a pack is between 10 and 14? 19? I really should have these things memorized. Come on. What am I doing? I think fighting the pack of rocks is the simplest way to go. Hold on. Which tier are they? You have the halflings, the balls, then the foundry, so that's tier 3. Rocks are tier 4, if I recall correctly. The golems are slow and clunky, but then again they're upgraded, so they're not that slow. And there's significantly more of them. Can I actually handle this? Well, one way to find out, I guess. Let's head south and see if I can survive this. I presumably can. There's 16 of them, that's quite a few. But perhaps with careful maneuvering and good luck, I can manage. Especially if I can manage to nail 2 at a time with the Cyclopses. They're making such a racket! And I do not mean an illegal business venture. Okay, slay this guy. They won't be able to reach you. One left. Okay, excellent. Of course, we don't have any spells. I can nail 2 at a time from this angle. And only receive retaliation from one of them. One will perish like this. One will perish like that. Hit the one near the Cyclops, so the Cyclops receives very little damage in retaliation. Well, less damage in retaliation at the very least. So the same idea here. Slay the guy that's closer to the Cyclops. I should have eliminated that guy, so... Yeah, so when the Cyclops retaliates, it will retaliate to the other side. Never mind. Okay, let's attack from this angle. Ugh, I have to attack the stronger one, and there's a log in the way. Will we be able to get away with no losses? We shall see. Yes! No losses have been sustained! Excellent, let's gain some experience. Leadership... Well, you know... Considering the circumstances, diplomacy sounds kind of promising. Let's go with that. I mean, what do we have? We can check. Leadership and ballistics, both on basic. I think I'll go with diplomacy. Might as well. We end the turn and receive the message. Blueprint, you've lost your last town. No, I haven't. I have just never had one. If you do not conquer a town next week, you will be eliminated. I know. Beware, blue player, you only have 7 days to capture a town, or you will be banished from this land. I got the message the first time around, thank you. Pathfinding or leadership? Pathfinding will be useful. We do want to get places, and we do want to get places quickly, don't we? The witch teaches pathfinding. Of course she does. What does she know about pathfinding anyway? Alright, let's attack several rocks. They'll just try to slaughter my poor, unfortunate trolls. Oh well. You might as well try to hold on! The way terrain is, yeah, the way the terrain is blocking things off. I can position the Cyclops is right here, and rocks will be unable to attack from this angle. From that angle, they'll be unable to attack from the front. So there'll only be 2 spots available, except they'll only be able to pick one. So they'll only be able to attack from here or there. You can only block 1 stack, though. That is incorrect. Only 1 stack will be able to reach the trolls. Look at this. This terrain blocks of movement, so rocks cannot land here because they require 2 spots. If I put a Cyclops here, they can't land here because that would require these 2 spots. They can't land here because it would require those 2. So this area is all safe, and they only have this slot to attack the trolls. Neat. And that's it. Only one of them will be able to attack the trolls. And if I block off this spot after slaying one of the rocks, which isn't particularly likely, I'll be able to block all of them off. And the trolls regenerate, do they? Yes, HP regeneration, they do indeed. I wish I could attack 2 stacks at the same time, but alas, alas, that's not gonna happen. Bash him. Over the head. Bash him on the noggin again! Nice. Okay. We... come on. No, not this tile. This one. Guess that'll work, right? Yes! Like this. No slots available to actually block off the trolls. I think this mission revolves around that fact. It very well may. It's a tactical mission, isn't it? It's all about picking your battles properly. 0 will perish, and 0 will perish. Oh well. One will die. One will die. No losses. Logistics and basic. Oh, advanced diplomacy. We do want to get places, but then again, I would really like to be able to acquire these units. What's more important? I'll take diplomacy on advanced. It's a risky strategy, but hopefully it pays off. Lots of pikemen! Well, gee, do we really want an old mine right now? What exactly will that do? Do we want all? Well, once we get a castle to be able to do anything, we'll win the mission anyway. So getting a mine is completely pointless. What if they didn't always... Well, they may very well be scripted to always attack me, in which case, I'm being duped into picking this, am I not? That's incredibly annoying in that sort of case. I would be quite mean-spirited. Blue player, yes, I know! Ha ha ha. I do feel lucky. And look, there's a castle right there. Well then, can I take this on, or should I explore further? Presumably this is not the place I'm supposed to conquer, which means the mine might just come in handy. Capture the town on the island of the southeast shore. Haha, so I'm supposed to head over here. Now this town just means that I won't be eliminated right off the bat. Alright, so this mission isn't entirely about meandering and trying to keep all your units alive. You get this castle, and from then on it should be, well, smooth sailing. Because we want to get a boat. Fine, deal full damage to the wolf. Down, boy. Every single time there's a game with a canine. Every single time. Oh boy, and these poor unfortunate swordsmen have to go around. Because, of course, the Cyclopses are blocking the way. Up the tier 2 units and paralyze them. The goblins go down, the swordsmen march in. They're still alive, thankfully. No losses have been sustained, and the castle is mine. The castle of South Mill, to the north, obviously. The enemy will only join me if the army is superior. Well, we'd better make it superior then. Yes, that's the one sound they change. For whatever reason, that sound was just wrong in the original game, so now the orcs actually make an orc sound, as they should. Alright, we can get a great many things, obviously, and I would love to get some creature dwellings. However, I do believe, basically as a habit, but as a good habit, we should get the statue first, shouldn't we? There is no rush, not anymore. We have conquered a castle, we'll be fine. I know that there might be enemies about and all that. However, we should be fine. Also, check this out. So all I need to do is essentially press 1 enter, 2 enter, and just like that, I'll have everything recruited. Now, granted, I may want to possibly upgrade the stick hut before I recruit orcs, just to save up on the upgrade costs. Although I also might choose to, I'm just enjoying the music. I also might hypothetically choose to instead get units early to have my forces bolstered. Thankfully, I don't mind at all having barbarians units within this army, because we already have a mix of barbarian and knight units. But yeah, let's recruit some orcs, why not? It's just 8 of them, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be perfectly fine. No problems here. Let's put Cyclopses in the middle, these guys on the fringes, this seems reasonable. Lots of orcs. How many is lots again? Is that between... That's 50 to 99, isn't it? With a hold being 100 all the way up to 249? I think so. I'm not sure I want to attack them right off the bat. Oh, come on. Lots of elves, boy. There's lots of everything around here, isn't there? Heart of the Magi, you enter the rickety hut and talk to the magician who lives there. He tells you of places near and far which may aid you in your journeys. It's right there, it's right there. Land's Edge. With Phineas, who's got quite an army, quite a respectable one. The whole point of the mission is to build a ship. Are you telling me that I'll have to build a ship to get to this island, to attack this guy, even though my mission is to get a ship? And purportedly, I am to conquer this, to be able to build a ship, even though in the course of the mission, I'll have to build a ship in the first place. Hey. Maybe I'm supposed to... Maybe I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Alright then. Just checking the heroes, they're both level 1. I'll need poles to supply my... Ah, yes, indeed. But then again, if I can build a ship, I'm going to build it in a port town, because that's the only place you can build a ship. And the mission explicitly states that the whole point is that you just want a ship to be able to get back home. So presumably any ship would do. You don't want to resupply, you don't want to travel between these islands, you just want to get back home. You've wandered off course, but whatever. Never mind that, never mind, contrivances. But I do like pointing out these contrivances. It's like with the AI. I've complained a decent bit about the AI in this game. Not necessarily because it works to my detriment, quite to the opposite. It works in my favor, all too often. And I make fun of the AI for all it's worth. But guess what? They've improved AI over here to an extent. If you put it on a higher difficulty level, they will outsmart you, quite possibly. And I do not look forward to seeing that in action. So I'm going to just play the campaigns on normal difficulty. I haven't even gone over that, but whatever. I'm playing on normal, I'm not playing on hard. So even though I'm making fun of something, I do not want it fixed. Not at all. I want it to remain broken, and I want to retain my advantage, which may not speak particularly highly of me as a gamer, but whatever. AWO the Den. Now, if I get the Den, I have to get the upgrade to the Den, or I have to recruit the unupgraded units, and then pay the upgrade cost. If I get the Den, unfortunately, I get a tier 3 unit, but I no longer have to upgrade it at any point, so there's that. To get the bridge, I have to get the Adobe and the Den anyway. Well, thankfully you only pay for the ogres once. There's no subscription model at the Adobe. I can't even include them in my army unless I swap something else out, which is fine by me. So why did I even make my way over here? Why did I trudge all the way back? What's the point if I'm not to get the ogres? It's day 5. Well, I have to make a choice here. Either I decide to go out there and fight these monsters, of which there are lots, which presumably I should look up. Or you know, you could kindly look it up for me. How many is how much? Or I could wait until next week, recruit an initial batch of units, and go out there slaughtering. I'm fairly confident lots is going to be between 50 and 99, with the horde following that. Few is 1 to fall, several is 5 to 9. Pack. Few, several, pack. So pack is going to be 10 to 14. That doesn't make sense. No. So 10 to 24? Few, several, pack. Then there's something else. Then there's lots, and then there's horde. And then there's something else again. Ugh, I can never remember with these things. But surely I can take on lots of orcs. Well, if I attack them, I might just find out how many there are. The creatures are swayed by your diplomatic tongue. I already have orcs in my army too. And make you an offer. 10 out of 20 orcs will join your army, and the rest will leave you alone for a sum of 2,800 units of gold. Do you accept? Rate 50. What do you mean rate 50? Am I paying 50 times more? So that's an Orc for 280. How much is an Orc worth? 140 baseline. Okay, so I'm paying twice the price, but I'm getting units out of the map instead of having to fight them. Now granted, for fighting them I would receive experience, but this is not bad. This is not bad at all. I would even go so far as to say that this is quite good. I just got some Orcs. Not for free. Certainly not for free, but I got some Orcs. They're on my side now. Now the Centaurs may... I do not regret picking diplomacy. The Centaurs may decide that they want to join me, but I have no free slots. So there's no room in my army for Centaurs. So what do? Do I just fight them? Anyway, there was 20 of them, so I guess... lots is up to... I can just dismiss them. But I would prefer to get them. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to leave any other units at the castle. I will just lower my morale. If there's one thing the Heroes of Might and Magic series teaches us about diversity, it's that too much diversity isn't necessarily a good thing. It's amazing. You can have 2 factions. You're pushing it with 3 factions. Beyond that is just the Wild West. Well, not exactly even the Wild... Whatever. My poor Orcs. With diplomacy you can snowball very fast. Indeed. Gathering a paper army. It might look strong. Will one more creatures stacks join you? Yeah. Eight to 10 will perish. Let's shoot this stack. But yes, indeed, I am aware of the perks of diplomacy. It is quite nice. It's especially nice if you have the sort of units you want to get out there on the map. Because, of course, you can pick up random riffraff off the map, and it's better to have an army than not to have an army, but... Say with the Orcs, it was so nice to be able to pick up 10 Orcs, because I already have Orcs in the army anyway. So I'm looking forward to recruiting additional Orcs. If I have to pay a bit more, then so be it. I'm getting essentially an additional dwelling where I have to pay extra. It's glorious. Also, I do not lose units in that encounter, instead gaining them. So from a pretty much purely mathematical standpoint, it's awesome. Navigation or Eagle Eye? Why? Okay, I've thought about it. I think at this point I basically know all the traits, all the, whatever you call them, the abilities that exist in Heroes of Might and Magic 2, and I'm fairly confident this particular choice is the worst you can ever get. If you ever get the choice between Navigation and Eagle Eye, those are the worst, most worthless traits you can possibly be offered. Even though, in theory, Eagle Eye could hypothetically work in prolonged matches if you have a hero that can learn spells of a high level, and if you witness them enough times, you can then just learn them without having access to a castle that has them. Fair enough, hypothetically, but this basically never pans out, and so this is judged to be arguably the most useless trait in the entire series, I think. With a strong consensus on that. Now, navigation, of course, is basically logistics on water, except that it doesn't really matter all that much if you move. I mean, moving faster does matter, but for whatever reason, logistics are significantly more important. Maybe because on land you can actually conquer castles, etc., whereas at sea there isn't that much of grand importance. You're only going from point A to point B when you're out at sea. Eagle Eye would need a whole map centered around it. Yeah, you would need an entire mission based around the idea of Eagle Eye proccing at some point. A map with no mage guilds available. Yes, and you have an enemy that will not crush you, but will demonstrate powerful spells. And, you know, I get it. I kind of get it. There's an idea there that hypothetically, if you have Eagle Eye, then maybe the enemy is a bit hesitant to cast powerful spells because, haha, I have just learned a powerful spell because you chose to cast it. So you might want to hold back. You might refuse to cast powerful spells against me because if you do so, I might just use them against you while not having paid the price for the Mage Guild, yada, yada, yada. But once again, it doesn't work. Still, navigation, for whatever reason, possibly for the reason I've just outlined, isn't as awesome as logistics. Logistics is up there, arguably one of the best traits, if not the best. Navigation really doesn't particularly impress. Not that you can ignore the sea, not that you should ignore the sea, you shouldn't. But at the same time, moving faster out at sea isn't that great. Either way, no, you don't left click on the skill, you click on learn. It doesn't really matter. I don't think we will fill up all the skills. We might, I don't know, we'll see. +2 wood, makes sense. Lots of elves. It's day 5. I think I can take on lots of pikemen. Oh, that's tier what? Tier 3, I believe? Oh, let's see. There's the peasants. At tier 2 you have the archers, then the pikemen, swordsmen. Yes, then the cavaliers, and then the paladins. So yes, this is tier 3. Can I take on up to 49 units of tier 3? Wait, so what's above lots and below? Wait, no. So maybe hold is between 50 and 99. That would make sense. Yeah, so 100 up to 249 is something else. I don't remember these names. So sad. So disappointing. There's also basically no point in recruiting a secondary hero. The map is so tiny, and there's basically nothing to pick up here anyway. So let's not bother. Any reinforcements I can get over here? I can upgrade the stick hut, hypothetically. Can't quite get the bridge. I don't have enough stone. Yes, we are about to pick some up, I guess. Let's upgrade the stick hut. And upgrade the orcs. All of them. All 13 of them. I should presumably get the well. Yes, get well soon. Continues to astonish me how many puns there are as far as wells are concerned. Alright then. See, my orcs are getting the job done. There's 13 of them, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. Down they go! Not the orcs, I mean. I have to keep them safe, won't I? Well, I mean, I ought to, I guess. Hide behind the rock? No, just move a single square. Do I move the orcs? To protect them? Or, you know, do I just shoot these guys? I think I'll go for shooting these guys. These guys have a long way to go. In many ways. My orcs! Protect them! And I'll completely block off my Cyclopses if I attack with the goblins right here, right now. So let's move them away instead. Let's also move away the orcs to keep them safe. These guys can be ignored, they're too far away. And let's pick a right angle. Well, not a right angle, but you know what I mean. Well, our right angle, but not the right angle, I guess. What a nice fight. But again, it's... I guess, again, it just goes to show... It's more just the army composition. Obviously, you have the hero, he levels up, he's got those attributes and skills and all that. And they'll fall. You can obviously wipe the board with the weaker units. Do I just wait? Because it's increasingly tempting not to attack the paladins with the... You know what? No, I think I can clear out the paladins right here, right now with what I have. I've almost wiped them out last time, and this is a significant improvement over what I've had. Let's get the well to be able to recruit additional units. I know that I can't get the bridge, and that's down to me not having enough money. Excuse me, hold on. No, I could defeat these guys and then pick up the gold. Then I'll have the money. As you can see, the Orcs are the key to all of this. I got them, I got 10 of them, and then I've upgraded them. And they're just wiping out enemies left and right. Zero will perish. Well, that's not good news. No! Down he goes. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let's block him up with the Cyclopses, kinda. No, my Hulks! Well, at least I got them for... Well, I didn't get them for free, exactly. But I got them... Yes, but I got them. I didn't have to recruit them in town. Fine. Step back. Don't stab them. It's kind of pointless to stab them. You're a ranged... There we go! One will perish. How about this guy? Nope. He got paralyzed. Glorious. Unfortunately, alas, alas, 5 Orcs, or Orc Chiefs, have been lost. They will be remembered for the valiant contributions. Logistics. All estates. I don't know. Estates are not half bad. Not bad at all. And considering how tiny the map is, am I seriously considering not getting logistics skill? But yeah, I think I'll take estates. This is completely out of character for me. I basically never pick up diplomacy. Now I've chosen anything really over logistics. Bizarre. But whatever. It works. And why not make surprising choices? By the way, with all the gold that I have gathered, I now have enough to get the bridge. We're not getting the well. That's unfortunate. We are not getting a boost. In those sorts of terms, unfortunately, perhaps I shouldn't have gotten an upgrade to the stick hut, but then again, I think it was worth it. Either way. Next week's reinforcements are here. It's the week of the Master Swordsman. This is very straightforward. We basically only have a single place to go. We just go south, we go through the elves, then we explore the rest of the island. Once we are done with that, we go to the other island, slay the guy, get the town, and then win. Very simple, very straightforward. I could hypothetically use the gold to get the well, but I presumably ought not to, because I desperately need to be able to recruit what I can recruit. Now, unfortunately, I can't get all the trolls. Even if I could, I presumably ought not to, because they're unupgraded. I do need upgraded trolls. You can recruit unupgraded orcs from an upgraded dwelling. That's cute. It's a quality of life improvement, but I will not make use of that. Possibly ever. Could get a single ogre, that's lovely. Let's instead get all the goblins and just be on our merry way. Even with estates, I'm quite impoverished. But that is okay. We will head south, deal with the elves, or they might elect to join us. No, of course not. Of course they won't. They presumably look down on us, seeing us as some barbarians. But you know how the elves are. With the little pointy ears. And the supercilious attitude. My poor orcs. It's like a slaughterhouse here. Yes, poor orc. Pork. It just hurts to listen. Alright. This is going... well, is it going rather well? Is it? It doesn't seem to. 3 will perish here, 2 to 3 will perish... No, let's lay 3. Two will perish like this, 2 to 3 will perish like that. 2 to 3, please. There we go. A single goblin and 9 orcs, or orc chiefs lost. We get logistics on navigation. Let's get logistics, obviously. Visit the windmill. What do we get? 2 crystals. Visit the gazebo. Get some experience. Get nothing. Uncover the rest of the map. From the observation tower, you are able to see distant lands. How distant? Very distant. Basically the entire... Whoa! Okay. Very literally, I see how it is. We have a brown barrier over here. And a brown tent over there. And there are 2 heroes for orange nestled here. There's 1 hero for red over there. That's Phineas. This is indeed highly unfortunate because I have a single castle and so do they. So we are somewhat evenly matched if it wasn't for the fact that they have access to a gold mine. That does not work to my favor in the slightest, to put it mildly. Can I actually recruit upgraded orcs at the watchtower? Presumably I cannot, but might as well give it a go and check. So obviously I'm going to need to... Oh dear, you can upgrade orcs at the hill fort, so there's also that. Either way, I'm supposed to gather up these units as quickly as I can, possibly learn some spells, get the password to the barrier, open up the barrier, possibly get the experience before venturing, then go over here and eliminate this castle. Only afterwards, snatching the boat and heading east. Very straightforward, very linear, very simple. No particular intricacies here. Look at them, hopefully. They don't have access to any sort of brown tent, so they cannot leave of their own volition, but they can possibly become too powerful. Do I agree? I do. They are unable to join me. Yes, obviously. I hate this. So do I get a secondary hero, or do I just ditch them? Do I just ditch them at the castle, and then... I could just ditch the swordsman, then pick up the orcs, upgrade the orcs, the whole shebang. Look at all those goblins. I think I'm going to ditch the swordsman anyway, and replace them with something else, the ogres, I presume. Switch to a completely 100% barbarian army sometime down the lane. Oh look, the upgraded bridge. How neat. It's day 3. I will get the garbage heap eventually to get even more goblins. I have 51 of them right now. That's respectable. Hopefully. Hopefully it's respectable enough. Alright, let's slay the orcs first. What do I get at town? Presumably the garbage heap. What do I need for the upgraded Adobe? Just more gold. What about the pyramid then? Plenty of crystals. Am I even getting additional crystals, or do I have to trade for them? No, hold on. The additional crystals are right here. Plenty of all. That's a lot of all that I need. I think it's significantly smarter to just get the garbage heap right here, right now. Not gonna have the all anytime soon. I'll get the crystals, but not the all. Alright, let's fight the balls. Oh no, what if they want to join me? I would appreciate the balls on my side, but whatever. Let's just reposition. Pigman against pig. One will perish, or... Yes, I can endanger the trolls, the upgraded trolls, and free up the orcs. There we go. How neat. Let's block off access to the orcs. Stay the boss over here. Once again, they can't get to the orcs. Glorious. So only 8 goblins have perished. Scouting or ballistics? I don't think there's much point in scouting now, is there? Oh, there's not much point in navigation either. Look at this. The only navigation I'll be doing in this game is presumably getting from point A to point B. Although, you know, hypothetically, if I were to choose to, I could just venture all the way over there and see if there's anything to find. Because that has not been uncovered. Maybe, just maybe, there's something of note, something of interest over here. Some sort of an Easter egg. I don't know. Alright, write this down. Traveler's tent. You enter the tent, yada yada yada. In my travels, I've learned much. Wait, what? You enter the tent and see an old woman gazing into a magic gem. She looks up and says, in my travels I have learned much in the way of arcane magic. A great oracle taught me his skill. I have the answer you seek. Okay, what is the answer? Well, I'm sorry, but it's in 2K. I'm doing just fine. Just put on your glasses. Oh, quality of life! Quality of life! This is the beauty of it. I am not sure if it's actually F-Heroes 2, or if it's probably that. It's probably not just a price of loyalty improvement. But yeah, I have visited the tent. And now I can just unlock the burial. I don't have to go through the tedious process of memorizing the password. Alright. Either way, what are the heroes doing? Wait, where did the second hero go? What on earth happened? Wait, what? There were 2 barbarian heroes over there. Did one of them crash into the pack of ogres and die? Now that would have been hilarious. Anyway, it's day 4. Is there anything we can actually recruit over here? Anything of you? We can recruit actual war trolls, and I think it's crucial that we do, if we can. And we can. We also have additional orcs available over here. 11 of them that we could hypothetically upgrade. But first we need a free slot for them. Oh, no. One of them has decided to embark on a journey. Where are you even... What a guy. He got on a boat! Alright, tell you what, I'm leaving the swordsman behind. I am recruiting as many trolls as I can, I guess. And then I'm getting the unupgraded orcs. He can't cross the barrier, can he? Hope he cannot. If he can, I'm kinda doomed. He can't, but he can take all of my gold and experience. Oh boy. All the orcs you have in your army have been trained by the battle masters of the fort. Your army now contains orc chiefs. You know, now that I think about this, this is absolutely completely free. So it makes plenty of sense to just recruit unupgraded orcs at the cost of, you know, a little bit of finagling. Taking up a slot of yours. Just take him unupgraded. That is the sound of upgrading, apparently. Like 6 trolls, I can't afford anymore. Now the question is, do I sit still and recruit the remaining units? Or do I just rush blindly south and try to win with what I have? Both seem to be viable options, especially considering the enemy armies, which are reasonably puny. Look at that, several wall trolls, so that's between 5 and 9. I could pick up some additional goblins on my way, but I think I'm fine with what I have right now. I could pick up additional orcs, but then I would have to ditch the swordsman and I would have a free slot, so no. Let's pick up the goblins and head south. Alright. Oh dear, I can't get a secondary hero and then deliver units because my problem in the first place is exactly that I do not have enough gold. A magic barrier stands tall before you, blocking your way. Runes on the arch read, "Speak the key and you may pass." As you speak the magic word, the glowing barrier dissolves into nothingness. Hey Gallivant, give us the magic word. Alright. This should be fairly straightforward. I could have possibly gotten a mage guild, but whatever. No time for regrets. First of all, let's start off by attacking the trolls. Ooh! All of them go down, excellent. Ooh! A shield against projectiles on the cheats. I was about to say that both of these units can paralyze one another. That's not entirely accurate. Hypothetically, the Medusas turn to stone instead of paralyzing, but whatever. I think the mechanism is exactly the same. It's just a different flavor. Do I attack the Orc Chiefs? 1 to 2 will perish. Okay, let's not. Let's not. Okay, the shield has worn off. 6 left. Down they go. Presumably down will the Medusas go now. Could have checked. My poor trolls. 4 to 5 will perish. 1 will perish. Nope. Focus on the orcs. One left. But the enemy will not flee. The enemy will not have time to flee. Okay, a single wall troll lost alongside 14 goblins. I got the golden horseshoe, the golden bow. And that's about it. That's enough. That's a lot. That's a lot in and of itself. Let's slay Georgosh. His army is no match for mine. Once again, I'm not playing on the higher difficulty level, just on the regular one. So things are working out for me, and thank goodness that they are. 9 to 10. Down they go. Eventually, I'll lose that Cyclops, won't I? What are the stats anyway? 3-2-1-1 versus 4-5-2-3. Alright, so my stats are superior as well. Slay the halflings. Anti-projectile shield. That's a whoa! Well, there go my goblins. I guess. Let's slay the wolves. 1 left. Fine, let's focus on the Ogre Lords. They have an anti-projectile shield, but they are also paralyzed. Fine, let's slay all the goblins first. Haha, the shield has worn off. And they are paralyzed for 2 more turns. Never mind that. 2 to 3 will perish. 3 left. None will perish this turn, but these guys get lucky and 1 did perish anyway, despite all odds. 2 left. Surely all of them will go down. Yep. The final one will go down right here, right now. 33 goblins lost. Ballistics, all the basic wisdom. Do I want him learning spells? No, siege tech would be... Assisted Ozymandias. Fine, let's give him wisdom. I've been making eccentric choices this entire playthrough. Might as well. I'm not picking up the extra gold. We are beelining it for the castle of Tundera, and we are taking it over. I don't want to give my enemies any time to recover from this terrible, dreadful loss. Great, I can't afford the upgrade to the ADLB because I don't have enough gold. Typical. Here's Troyan with basically nothing. Let's take her on. Just the wall trolls barely recruited because of the gold mine and a couple of starter units retrieved. Retrieved from the newly recruited hero. Classic. You know, I shouldn't put 2 ranged units back to back. That just tends to work out poorly. Alright. Only dwarves remain, but as you may recall, you should never underestimate the dwarves. They are still the folk. Down goes the only Cyclops. But it was still worth it. We've eliminated a faction. 1 Cyclops goes down, 3 war trolls go down. Major event! Orange player has been vanquished! Indeed. I have to flag all the mines. What do we even have here? Arguably not much, but... I could hypothetically get the 3rd tier of the Mage Guild, yes, and then I won't be able to get the Pyramid, ever, because I won't have the crystals, now will I? I need 1 more crystal! Well, there's a crystal mine right there. You know, first of all, let's waltz in over here and learn all these spells. Let's also try to recruit some units, possibly. Just to be on the safe side. Although I'm desperately running out of gold. But that's okay, this guy can now run around and flag mines. It's not like he's got anything better to do. There's also some leftover gold over there, he can pick that up. Alright, so it's just busy work. All day, every day. Gem mine. Get the gold mine, that is certainly bound to improve our fiscal situation, is it not? Okay. I see. We could get some orcs, and let's be honest, we should. Anything we can get, anything in particular, we could we did get that final crystal, and we do have enough in terms of all. We just don't have enough gold to be able to get the pyramid. Typical. If unfortunate. Do I accept free orcs? Yeah, I certainly want free orcs. Let's also get some free money while I'm at it. I now do have enough to get the pyramid. Lo and behold, Cyclopses. Glorious, aren't they? And since I cannot upgrade that, I will not upgrade that, obviously. The lighthouse is now under your control, and all your ships will now move further each day. It doesn't add up. It's not that every single day they will move further. Right? Oh, by the way, I have 2 ships of it. Wow. There's even a shipyard over here, so I could hypothetically build more ships. What was the AI even doing with those ships? Silly billies. Accept additional orcs. I will accept additional goblins. Gleefully, I tell ya. Oh, great. So now I should pick up all the orcs again. Can upgrade the Adobe. And I shall. Can I even recruit all these units? Can I? Mass recruit. Not all of them, perhaps, but most of them. Fine, get the other group of orcs and upgrade them for free. Anything over here? Hypothetically upgrades to the Mage Guild, which I cannot afford. Can't afford the pyramid, the second pyramid. One pyramid ought to be enough for a man. If it's enough for a pharaoh, it's enough for me. I don't want to get myself into some sort of an elaborate pyramid scheme by trying to get a second pyramid. Alright, anyway, I do have a slot taken by the swordsman and the 6 types of units in Heroes of Might and Magic 2 with 5 slots, so I'll have to ditch something anyway. What choice do I want to make? I think I'm going to have to, what, ditch the goblins? Ah, this is so neat. I can and will recruit the Cyclopses. The Ogre Lords are worth it, they're just astonishingly sturdy. I'll certainly take them over the few swordsmen that are available. You know, I could just take this army, go out there and slaughter whatever stands in my way. Shouldn't be much of a problem. There's also some more units I could hypothetically, they presumably ought to recruit all the way over here in my other town, in Tundara. So the question, as ever, is how long am I willing to wait? No good answer to that one. It is worth keeping in mind that Phineas has powerful forces, but with every single passing moment, my forces are becoming stronger and stronger, because I keep on recruiting from two castles, and all he's got at his disposal is a single silly town. Also, another thing worth considering is the fact that I have access to a boat, and then there's this bit of the map I have yet to explore. Might as well just go there, see if there's anything of note hidden there. Might as well. What's the harm in that? Ah, fine, let's just... No, let's not recruit everything. I don't have the money for that. Let's recruit as many Ogre Lords and Orc Chiefs as I possibly can. That'll do for now. It'll have to do. Tell you what, I'll get my hero Galavant over here on a boat. I'll have him travel all the way there, and in the meantime, I will just keep on recruiting from my little towns and castles. Well, from my little castles, anyway. Well, they're not lit. Whatever, I'll just keep on recruiting. Alright, the remaining orcs. What else? What else? Do I want the wolves? Let's ignore the wolves for now. Not that much left over. He does have navigation, so he can go quite far. Look at this. Check him out. Blazingly fast. Month of the Locust. Yeah, that's cute and everything. Oh, hey! What did I tell ya? Ha ha ha! Might as well explore. I have no idea what's in these corners, but there's not enough land to actually be able to land. But this was worth it. This was absolutely worth it. Alright, give me experience. Ballistics or diplomacy? I don't think we'll be getting ourselves into too much diplomacy anytime soon. So ballistics it is. Experience. More experience. And the artifact, whatever that is. You enter a recently burnt glade and come upon a fire elemental sitting atop a rock. It looks up, its flaming face contorted in a look of severe pain. It then tosses a glowing object at you. You put up your hands to block it, but it passes right through them and seals itself into your chest. That's Heart of Fire! The Heart of Fire provides 50% protection from fire, but doubles damage taken from cold. That's questionable. That was also a very bizarre adventure, but okay. I guess. Do I just get rid of the swordsman? Kinda don't have the heart. They've been there by my side for so long. Let's explore these tiny bits, these tiny corners, just for the hell of it. Nothing here. And nothing there. We're back. Let's head to the castle. Pick all these silly units up. What do I get? What do I get? Do I get rid of the goblins? There aren't that many of them, and I could replace them with oh so many wolves. I think that is the way to go. So long, goblins. It's day 7, so there'll be reinforcements here. The very next week, fine. New week, week of the weasel. Weasel population doubles, I presume, whatever. Let's recruit our new forces, then we'll head to the town to the south, then we will venture to the east and finally finish things off. Anything else that's left here? Just the... No, there's also the Ogre Lords. Might as well recruit all of them. Head on south. I'm ignoring the orcs over here. I don't have the time, nor the patience for this nonsense. Alright then. Give me the orc chiefs. Fine. I'll have to wait yet again. Yet another turn. I could hypothetically get the marketplace and start trading resources. Oh, how fun that is. Come on. Oh no, wait, what? I have the money, what the hell? I'm sorry, what? Okay, no, fine. This hasn't updated, never mind. Never mind. We're on a separate screen, so this technically is not up to date. It's up to date now. Alright. What else? More ogre... Oh, this is going to take so long. Yes, and by the time I'm done, I'll presumably have another week's worth of reinforcements just sitting there for me to recruit. Do I want to desperately wait for all the ogre lords? You know what? I don't think I do. That's lots of cyclopses, though. Maybe I ought to. Maybe, just maybe, I ought to. Fine, let's head north and recruit the fresh batch of reinforcements from all the way over here in South Mill. It's quite a few Cyclopses he's got. How is this guy even getting reinforcements? Alright, if I'm not building anything, might as well get 2 marketplaces. And yes, trade resources away. For gold. Do I even want to build anything at any point in the future? Some mage guilds or whatever? No. Fine. In that case, let's basically trade away everything except possibly for the crystals. I could hypothetically get those mage guilds, but never mind. It is the way to go. Just waiting patiently and recruiting these units. I'm not sure I would ever catch up. I have a single gold mine, that is true, but I'm not sure that's sufficient. Whereas, if I trade resources like this, I might just have enough. And even with that, it's not quite enough, not quite yet. Alright, one more day. And it's still, unbelievably enough, not enough. Some more trades here and there. Some more gold extracted, just squeezed out of my precious, precious resources. And it's still not enough. Come on. Give me some wolves. Not enough. Not quite yet. Almost, though. Almost. Yes, and then we'll have another week's worth of reinforcements. Well, do I want to fully drain these castles? Or do I not? Yeah, I think that might just be the way to go. Fine. And if I am to do that, then I might as well... What? Leave what here? I recruit basically everything up north and everything except for the Cyclopses down here. So logically speaking... Well, I'm going to get a boat from down here anyway. So clunky and unfortunate. But still, I do want to get those silly little orcs. So might as well visit this place. Accept 9 orcs, because why not? Accept the orcs from over here. That's a whopping total of 20 orcs that I upgrade for free. You know, maybe I should start buying unupgraded orcs. It's kind of pathetic, but I shouldn't even necessarily have the option to do that in the original game. So should I do this? This neat little trick that saves me 300 gold? I can't even do that because I already have the upgraded version over here, so it's not gonna happen. Fine, let's get the upgraded version, and, you know, basically everything else except for the goblins. Alas, alas, that is not gonna come to pass. Might want to even trade away some of those precious crystals? What a world. Right, let's get a single additional war troll. Dear oh dear. Fine. We pass a turn. It's day 2 now. Can we finally recruit everything in the first town? Yes, we can. At which point we head all the way south. Pass a day. Get inside. Continue recruitment. End the turn, because obviously we can't recruit everything at once. Not quite. Get some wolves, okay. Some orc chiefs, not quite all of them yet. It's day 5. It's getting better though, okay. I have everything recruited except for the goblins, this is fine. We are getting on a boat, we should be able to do this. Not getting an additional mage guild, this should be fine by itself. Welcome to the Sandy Isle! Oh boy, do I feel welcome. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, he's got 36 Cyclopses, I've got 22. I've got 169 orcs. We should be fine. The only thing he's got more Cyclopses, but I've got an upgraded version of the ogres. I've got 80 ogre lords, he's got 66 unupgraded ogres. We should be fine. Oh, there are also spells to consider. What do I want? Yes, how about a cold ray? Cast repeatedly on, say, the trolls. The wolves do basically nothing. Some troll on troll action. No, no! They get lucky! That kills 31 of my orc chiefs. Unfortunate. Let's try to move the Cyclopses. And of course, those precious ogre lords I took oh so long to recruit. Last in the order of initiative are the ogres, the unupgraded ogres. Exceedingly sluggish. Ah yes, an extra turn. Thank goodness, because otherwise the wolves are just terrible. They have really high attack but very low defense. Yes! 8 trolls left. All the wolves are dead. Do I focus on the... let's focus on the orcs a bit. For now. Finish them off! Down they go, all of them. We could hypothetically be aiming for no loss. I mean, it's not whoa! Yeah, we're not going to be put in a situation where we have no losses. But we should be able to win reasonably easily. Let's slay the ogres, I guess, and then and only then focus on the Cyclopses. We don't want the retaliation of the Cyclopses. We want to avoid that if at all possible. Let's focus our ranged units on the Cyclopses. 3 Cyclopses perish. Excellent. Get these guys. Okay, we still have quite a few Ogre Lords. 48 left. We'll be fine. We'll be just fine. Cold Ray. That kills 1. 24 left. And the Ogre Lords got paralyzed, but they presumably will get attacked soon enough. And paralysis will wear off, although they will be unable to retaliate, as we have firmly established. Okay, let's attack the Cyclopses with the wolves. Those were 3 attacks in a row, one of which was a retaliation. Alright, 12 left. We're fine, we're just fine. And down they go. Only the ogres remain. They also perish, we've had losses. However, we got that little town under control, and that's all that matters. Diplomacy or puff, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Major event Redplay has been vanquished. Victory! You captured Land's Edge. You are victorious.
Our journey is well underway, and we should be home in a fortnight. By pure luck, we have discovered the notorious Pirate Isles. These pirates have been raiding the coast of Lord Elberon's kingdom for years, and it is my duty to find and eliminate their leader before continuing my journey.
I figured he wouldn't just proceed directly. Alright, that gets us through mission 1. And thankfully, since this campaign is particularly short, only 3 missions remain, of which one is an alternative ending, I guess. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.